Hey everyone, in this video, I want to walk you through the most intense example of how I do SEO keyword research for my clients. It's the same thing that we teach in the courses as well, but I'm going to walk you through the whole process of how in-depth we get and how we find and discover all the keywords that customers are searching that we can integrate into our listing, as well as keywords that we can advertise against in order to drive sales and conversion. So to start with, we're going to start with this spreadsheet. This is going to be available in the comment section below. You can download that. It's going to have all the macros and everything and formulas that I have in this current one that I'll show you. So to start with, we start with creating what we call seed terms. So these are all the target terms that customers could potentially search to find or discover this product. In this case, we've mapped it out to benefits. So things like all natural, natural, healthy, or sensitive skin. The primary keyword is deodorant, since it's a deodorant. And then we also narrow down our audience. Is it for men or women, teens, kids, girls, people ages 2 to 4? You can get as specific or granular as you want. We're going to discover what customers are searching so that we can strategically optimize our listings and run advertising to get in front of them. We also have a section called location. In this case, it pertains to body parts. Where do you use the deodorant? Ingredients, but again, if you have a physical product, you could call that materials, for example. So you're going to update the headers of your target terms or seed keywords that in a way that makes sense for your specific product. In this case, we also have certifications, or you could call it credibility enhancers, right? Aluminum free, paraben free, eco-friendly. We've also done a whole section for ingredients if people are looking for deodorant with specific ingredients. In this case, we also have scents, and it comes in a jar and it's a cream as opposed to a stick or a spray or a roll-on. So these are the target terms that we're going to go after. And I'll show you what I do. We basically start with Helium 10, and we're going to go into Magnet, which is their keyword research tool, and put in 2 of the primary keywords, or the primary keyword and starting with one of the benefits. So basically we're pairing our primary keyword with one of the additional keywords, and we go through each of these in turn. So in this case, all natural deodorant. And I can see, even if I just look for all natural deodorant, I can see what some of the other tangential keywords are that customers are searching. So we've got roll, which is probably roll on, kids, aluminum, we've got free. So my guess is people are looking for aluminum free. And if you want to know exactly what they're searching, you can click on those or add them to the show phrases that contain. Once we get through those, we can add any of these additional keywords that we hadn't considered or thought of to our target terms and make a note that we're going to go back and research those specifically later as well. We've also got some competitors in here like Tom's and Schmidt's. We're not going to do keyword research on them initially. We're going to focus on our generic unbranded terms, since that's where a majority of our low-hanging fruit and sales is going to come from. So I search for all natural deodorant. I'm going to filter by show phrases that contain all natural and deodorant, and I'm going to break that up with a comma so that Helium 10 will give me phrases that include all 3 of those keywords, but in any order. So it doesn't matter the order. If you don't do commas, it's only going to show you phrases that contain exactly that order. We sort by search volume, and I basically will go through and we will select every search term that is relevant to our product that makes sense. And we can basically go through, and like I said, in this case, we're skipping our competitors. You could do competitor research and advertise against all of those terms if you want to. But in this case, we're just going after the unbranded terms. Once we do that, we're going to add it to our list here. And once we get a list, we're going to then download that into our spreadsheet. So basically, once I did this for all 147 filtered keywords for all natural, I would check that off the list. And then I would just remove the all and look at natural. People were searching for natural deodorant or healthy deodorant, etc. It's very granular, it's very time consuming, but it's also incredibly effective at discovering all the search terms that customers are using. You're also going to find that there are keywords at the end of this that don't have any search volume. Amazon's recommending them. In some cases, they're an Amazon choice badge. Just because it shows no search volume doesn't mean nobody's searching for it. It just means the search volume is so low that it's not getting picked up by the tool. This is good and important for reasons that I'll explain later. Okay. So once I go through and I get all of these keywords, I then go to this first spreadsheet. I download the keywords in a CSV file from Helium 10, and I paste them here, keywords and the search volume. Now, what I've done with this spreadsheet is you can actually now filter by a specific keyword. So say for example, we want aluminum free. Aluminum, we can go ahead and put in aluminum there, and we're just gonna sort by aluminum and then the search volume. So now this is gonna give me all of the phrases that include the word aluminum, and I can break it down and I can be as granular as I want to, but this is gonna start to give me ideas of the keywords that I wanna advertise on. Okay, so this is the target terms, and then this is the keyword research. Now the next thing that we're gonna do on the spreadsheet is a macro that I've developed that if you run the keyword counter, it's gonna tally all of the keywords, their estimated search volume by individual keyword. So we can actually see the individual customer search term, the keyword, the frequency that that keyword shows up in search phrases, and the total search volume of all of those search phrases. And this is great because now it gives you a precedence of order of keywords that we really need to include maybe in our title, for example, as well as keywords that we definitely want to advertise against. But it'll also give us the lower hanging fruit in terms of lower search volume, which is going to be less competition. And it also means we're going to get those at a lower cost and typically a higher conversion because it's really specific. So if people are looking for a grapefruit deodorant for women without aluminum, that's really specific, and we're probably going to get a purchase from that. Okay, so this is a great thing then to go through and be able to see which keywords are most important. Any keywords that are not in the title, we're going to take these and actually put them in the back end search terms. So you can see here, we've got a section for search terms that is basically a compilation of all the keywords that are not in the title, okay? So that gives us search terms. Now the next thing that I do is I go back to my keyword research, and in this case, I'm gonna remove my keyword and just sort by everything. And what I'm looking for is the structure of the keyword phrase, okay? So this is really important. I'm looking for the structure. Natural deodorant for women, for example, okay? Natural is the keyword, deodorant is the primary keyword, for is just the conjunction, or you can do it without for, and then the target, women. Now, what I've done is as I go through every single one of these, we don't have to go through all of the search phrases, there's over 500, but as I go through the top 50 or so, I'm gonna start to see patterns in the structure, and it also allows me to glean all the keywords. Now, most of these come from my target terms. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna now start to find the compilation of these, and I'm going to go to Merge Words. So Merge Words is a free site. Basically, all it does is it aggregates these search terms. So I'm looking to recreate the structure and say if people are looking for keyword, primary, conjunction, target, I can then start to do this. Here's the keyword. Here's the primary. And then here's the target, right? Here's all the different ones. And we can also then say, because people are searching, sometimes they're searching for, we can add for there. I click merge, and all of a sudden I get 320 combinations. You can do a couple things at this point. You can even take these and plug them back into Magnet. You hit this drop down here, plug them back into Magnet, and see if any of those have search volume. If they do, you can add it to your list. So it's a process of discovery, addition, and then rediscovery of new keywords. The other really cool thing that this allows us to do is create an entire file. In this case, I've got a Merge Words tab here that I created, and I've copied and pasted all of those Merge Words terms into column A. So you can see that I've looked for something like cream deodorant men, right? Not a lot of searches for this, but a little bit. Cream deodorant for men has an estimated monthly search volume of 126. Cream deodorant for women has an estimated search volume of 0, but that, again, remember, it doesn't mean nobody's searching for it. And if you advertise on these terms, even though there's lower search volume, half the cost per click traditionally, as well as increased conversion rate because you're going after a really specific term. This gives me almost 1,000 search terms that I can advertise on. And again, we see sort of the repetition of what people are searching for, in what order, And we know that from our target term research, people are going to interchange these. So this is where it comes back to structure, right? So we can go back to the target. We can do the target first, then the keyword, and then the primary. So men's natural deodorant. We also know if they're searching for men's natural deodorant, they're going to be searching for girls' natural deodorant or kids' natural deodorant or teens' natural deodorant. And I just basically put together all the primary structures and I recreate those search terms in merge words. And then we create campaigns that utilize those keywords. So you can see here as an example, this is a product campaign that I basically identified what I call the keyword differentiator. And I am going after all of the keywords that include the word or words aluminum free. So to start, we've got a very basic campaign. We're doing very low bids just initially to start as we ramp it up. But you can see we're bidding on all these search terms in broad phrase and exact match. And all of them contain the keywords aluminum free or without aluminum. We've got similar campaigns for eco-friendly, sustainable, non-toxic, chemical-free. And we're going to increase those bids until we start to get impressions, clicks, and sales. This gives us incredible visibility into the specific keywords that are generating sales, where our traffic is coming from, and what's making an underlying impact on the brand. That's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comment section below. I hope you found this helpful, and thanks so much for watching.